week's state is Georgia. In 2015, a woman named Jennifer Rosenbaum calls 911 saying her 2-year-old stepdaughter, Lila Daniel, has stopped breathing after she had been choking. But when EMS arrived, nothing looked like a choking incident. Lila was covered in bruises and had a broken arm, and doctors quickly realized her injuries were from ongoing, not an accident. Investigators later learned that the little girl had been locked in a room, starved, and severely mistreated before her unaliving. Jennifer Rosenbaum and Lila's father were both arrested and convicted. This case shocked Georgia, not just because of what happened, but because it all started with a 911 call that told a completely different story. Imagine being 23 years old, coming home into your apartment, putting your stuff down, locking your door, only to realize someone's already inside. Sarah Baker was found after firefighters responded to a fire in Athens, Georgia. This wasn't just a crime. This was a cover-up. Investigators determined she was already harmed before the fire started. This case went cold for more than 20 years. DNA technology led them right to the man, Edric Bost, and he was convicted and sentenced to 2 life sentences. Coming in at number 3 for the state of Georgia is the case of Tara Grinstead. In 2005, Tara was a high school teacher, and she disappeared from her home in Ocilla, Georgia. Her car was in the driveway, her keys, her phone was inside, but Tara was gone. For more than a decade, this case went cold. No arrest, no body, no answers. Then, 2017, everything changed. 2 former students were talking about the case, and one of them confessed that they had unalived Tara the night she disappeared and burned her body to destroy evidence. The shocking part? They had lived in the same town this whole time. This case is so disturbing because it wasn't a stranger. It was students she taught. Ryan and Bo Duke were formally charged in 2017. Ryan Duke was charged with the unaliving and concealment. Bo, on the other hand, was charged with attempting to conceal an unaliving, hindering apprehension, and tampering with evidence. Picture this, a quiet community on Lake Oconee, Georgia. Retired couple Russell and Shirley Derman, ages 88 and 87, are just living peacefully. May 2014, neighbors find Russell in the garage, missing his head. His head? Never found. Shirley was missing. 10 days later, her body floats up in the lake, attempted to be weighted down by concrete blocks. There was no forced entry, nothing stolen, no motive. Over a decade later, this brutal double murder has never been solved. Russell's head is still missing, and there's a $25,000 reward out there for any information leading to an arrest and conviction. If you know anything, contact the Putnam County Sheriff or the FBI. She lived alone in her apartment, studying for her bar exam, but someone had been watching her the whole time. In 2011, Lauren Giddings suddenly disappeared from her apartment in Macon, Georgia. Her friends reported her missing, and police began searching the whole building. Then, in the apartment complex dumpster, they found something horrifying. Human remains. When police were investigating, Lauren's neighbor, Stephen McDaniel, gave interviews to the news, acting nervous, acting concerned, acting like her friend. But police later discovered he had been stalking her. He had a key to her apartment and searched disturbing things online before she disappeared. He eventually confessed and was sentenced to life in prison. He lived next door. He watched her. He helped search for her, knowing the whole time what happened.